Hi, my name is Dawn McGee, and my presentation will provide you with a general introduction and overview of Web 2.0 tools. First, let's take a look at the topics that will be covered. I will give a general introduction to Web 2.0 tools. Then I will discuss why it's important that teachers learn all they can about them, as well as the importance of integrating them into classroom practices. Following this will be an overview of wikis, blogs, and podcasts. Finally, I will share the top 10 Web 2.0 tools for young learners. If you are interested in checking out the various tools, you can find websites listed at the end of this presentation. Okay, let's get started. It's common knowledge technology evolves at a rapid pace, and web tools are no exception. You may be wondering what is meant by the term tools or web tools. Well, let me tell you. Web 2.0 tools are, quite simply, software applications that are web-based. They facilitate interactive information sharing, interoperability, user-centered design, and collaboration on the World Wide Web. These web-based tools allow the user to interact with other users or to change website content. Some examples of Web 2.0 tools include web-based communities, hosted services, web applications, social networking sites, video sharing sites, interactive websites, wikis, blogs, and podcasts. This presentation will focus mainly on wikis, blogs, and podcasts. At this point, I'm sure you're wondering why it's important for teachers to know about and use these tools. Well, let me tell you. First and foremost, we are teaching students of the net generation. They have grown up surrounded by technology. Research even shows that their brains are wired differently. What does this mean? It means that they learn differently than their Boomer and Gen X teachers. It is imperative to learn all you can about these tools in order to reach and teach your NetGen students. These tools provide teachers and students with many choices for instruction, learning, collaboration, and research. You can also use your knowledge of technology to advocate for your school's technology needs. Now, let's move on towards a clearer picture of why Web 2.0 tools are so important to the education of today's students. Wikis. When I first heard about wikis, I thought of the wiki sticks or bendaroos we use in kindergarten. Well, I found out differently, but one thing is the same. Both are flexible. Technically, a wiki is a web page that can be viewed and modified by anybody with a web browser and access to the internet. In some ways, a wiki can be compared to a big puzzle, and everybody is helping to put it together. All of the information contributed to the wiki will pertain to its topic. Users can incorporate sounds, movies, pictures, and links to other sites. Again, similar to a puzzle in that there is a common theme. Unlike a puzzle, though, a wiki has the potential to continuously evolve as users contribute to the website. Teachers and students can use wikis to engage in collaborative activities that might not be possible in the regular classroom setting. One of the major benefits for using wikis is that users can participate from any location as long as they have access to the internet. This is a tremendous asset for teachers, students, and education as a whole. Some popular websites for creating wikis are Wikispaces, WetPaint, and PBWiki. Now let's take a look at blogs. A blog is a type of website, usually maintained by an individual, with regular entries of news, commentary, descriptions of events, discussion topics, or other media such as graphics or video. The term blog is a contraction of web and log. Similar to wikis, blogs can include text, images, music, videos, and links to other blogs, web pages, and other media related to its topic. Visitors to a blog can post a comment, but cannot change the website content as with wikis. Blogs are easy to create and maintain. Now let's take a look at how blogs can help teachers and students. Blogs have a lot of kid appeal, and students have a lot to say. Blogs give students a voice and an authentic audience. Teachers can incorporate the use of blogs in the classroom to facilitate the development of writing and communication skills, as a place for students to share thoughts and ideas, and to stimulate discussion. Students find the use of blogs rewarding because other students can respond to them about what they've written. This feedback helps students to grow as writers and communicators. Teachers may choose to use a blog as a place for posting assignments and reminders, classroom news, and content-specific discussion topics. Blogger, WordPress, and Google Blog Search are some websites you may want to visit to learn more about blogs. First of all, let me say that despite its name, you don't need an iPod in order to access podcasts. What you do need is a portable media player or a computer that can play media files. Think of podcasts as TiVo for your MP3 player or computer. And think of the acronym POD as Personal On Demand. Teachers can subscribe to educational podcast programs. There are many creative uses for podcasts in the classroom, from listening to stories and programs to creating your own content. The use of podcasts in the classroom helps keep students engaged. This approach will most likely appeal to visual, auditory, and kinesthetic tactual learners. There are many educational programs available, and the key is to seek and find. This visual may help you better understand how podcasts work. Specifically, a podcast is a series of digital media files that are released episodically and downloaded through web syndication. These files can be audio or video. The distributor of the files maintains the series on their server as a web feed. In order to access and download podcasts, the user must have client application software. You can subscribe to a dedicated podcatching client such as Podcatcher, iPodderX, or NetNewsWire 2.0. Additionally, the user must subscribe to shows of interest. The application software accesses the desired web feed, checks it for updates, and downloads any new files in the series. These downloaded files are stored on your computer or device such as MP3 player. Then the user chooses when to listen or view the files. Wikis, blogs, podcasts, and social networking sites are just some of the available Web 2.0 tools. In February 2009, Gail Lovely, an education technology consultant, compiled a list of the top 10 Web 2.0 tools for young learners. As you can see, the top 2, even for elementary age students, are blogs and wikis. Thank you for taking the time to view my presentation. Hopefully you feel enlightened about Web 2.0 tools and how they support learning and instruction.